All right, welcome everyone to Video Marketing Mastery Preview. It is 4th of July, so happy 4th of July. I'm just testing my audio here to make sure we're coming through okay. All right, welcome everyone to Video Marketing Mastery Preview. Okay, the audio is coming through. So, as I said, happy 4th of July. And today I am presenting a concept of sorts that I believe is what every business owner needs. So my concept, my belief is that every business owner should be doing documentary style video. So let's jump into it. So most business owners aren't having success with video for multiple reasons. And I'm going to show you what does work. So the real problem is not the camera. The real problem is not you. The real problem is the approach that you're taking. So, question I have for you is, are you standing out in the crowd? Well, in this day and age, with all the AI clones and the AI twins, it's not that hard to stand out if you're doing things properly. And that's what we're going to talk about. So we've seen in content, an explosion of AI content. I like to call it the sea of sameness. And this is an old quote that I pulled years ago in a presentation that I was doing like this. And it said right down here, by 2026, 90% of online content could be AI generated. Well, what do you think? Do you think we're in that state right now? I do. So I like to call it the sea of sameness, because if you've seen one AI creation, you've seen them all. They all kind of have a similar look and feel, just like any artist, right? Picasso had a certain look and feel. Monet, the photographer, Ansel Adams. I could go on and on. So the proof is all around us that you need to use video for marketing, because everyone buys something because of a video. Have you ever asked yourself, or ask yourself now, have you ever bought something because of a video? Well, absolutely you have. I have. So, warning, before I get started, I'm going to share some information with you that may change the way you see the world in reference to marketing with video. And just by watching this presentation, you are going to think differently for the rest of your life, and you're going to be far ahead of your competition. And what you're currently doing now is based on the information that you have. And I'm going to give you some new information today. So I've invested over $300,000 in my career, and I'm giving you this knowledge today. And I'm going to share some information that'll change your life forever if you decide to apply it. Before I do that, I want to offer you my secret weapon, my video secret weapon book. So you can scan that code and you can go grab a free copy of my book. Then I want to tell you about some software that I wrote. It's called DocuFlow, and it helps editors edit documentary style videos and storytelling videos. You don't have to be doing a 2-hour documentary. It could be a YouTube video. It could be a Facebook video. It could be a TikTok video. Doesn't matter. But the important part is that it's documentary style in the editing. And I wrote software to help you with that. So I'm going to make you an offer today. You can either take it or leave it. It's up to you. And what I'm teaching you today is easily worth $997. The offer that I'll make is easily worth $97 a month. But you're not going to pay that because I have a founder special going on right now, and it's only $47. But now that we got that out of the way, you can pay attention to the information and learn and not worry about what's Wayne going to charge me. What's he trying to sell me? Because really, I want to educate you. So right now, you are either creating videos or not based on your current skill level and what you currently know. So do you see value in improving your skill level and effectiveness with video for marketing your business? And if you improve your skills, what will predictably happen in your business? Well, the information that I'm going to share with you today is kind of like a superpower. You're going to get some great new information that you'll be able to pull out of your back pocket and, put on your Superman shirt and have superpowers. So here's a circle that represents all the knowledge of the world. So basically everything AI knows, right? And the little green sliver is what you know. So you know how to tie your shoes. You know how to watch a YouTube video. And then the purple sliver represents what you know you don't know. So you know that you don't know how to fly a plane. Unless you do. And then the yellow area represents what you don't know that you don't know. So if I asked you, what don't you know? Then you're going to not know what you don't know because you don't know it. So here's what's happening in the world right now. Is everyone's talking about AI clones and mind control. Right? So Tony Robbins, he's doing his AI summits. He's done several of them now. And he has thousands and thousands of people attend his AI summit. And he's got this guru that he partnered with that teaches AI. But it's all about making a clone, cloning yourself. And then you got Anik Segal that's doing the same thing. And then you got Russell Brunson that's selling propaganda. He's like, hey, you need to use propaganda to sell people. You need to use trickery, mind control. Well, I'm not talking about any of that. Also, everybody's telling you a big fat lie. They're saying, hey, AI is going to give you more time with your family and friends. Well, they told that lie to us back in the 1960s when computers first came out. And they said eventually we'll bring a 20-hour work week. So we won't have to work 40 hours. Well, I haven't seen that yet. And it's been my whole life. I haven't seen 20-hour work week. Now, can we produce way more content with AI? Absolutely. Can we automate things? Can we be more productive? Yes. But that doesn't mean you're only going to work 40 hours a week or 20 hours a week. So I like to say that we are living in a Blade Runner world. In the movie Blade Runner, they were talking about the year 2019. Well, they were a little bit off. So they made the new movie, Blade Runner 2049. In 2017, it came out. And it's talking about the year 2049. So let's see if they're right by 2049 if we have humanoid replicants running around that you're not going to be able to tell if they're human or not. You're going to have hologram advertising all over the place. Just huge holograms standing there and talking to you. And we've already got AI assistants and girlfriends. So we're already partway there. If you haven't seen these movies, definitely go watch them. And something that I find a little funny is that my last name is Wallace, and in the movie, it's the Wallace Corporation. I don't know what that means, but anyway. So here's the latest thing that's running around the internet as of a couple weeks ago, right? This is maybe about a month ago, I think. There was a famous clip that someone made with Seedance, and they copied Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt fighting on a rooftop. So I'm not going to play this because I don't want to get any restrictions on YouTube since I'm streaming. But you can go find this clip. It's pretty easy to find. And Tom Cruise kills Brad Pitt. And Hollywood's in an uproar because, like, it looks almost real. You know, it's pretty darn realistic. So if you don't know me, my name is Wayne the Wizard Wallace. I've been a photographer for over 2 decades. I have a master's in documentary film editing, and I have a passion for working with business owners and helping them make more sales with authentic video. Here's some stats I pulled off of, AI about video. Like, it's obvious. I don't have to tell you. You need video. But what content choices in terms of making content do you have? So these are all the choices right here. I just laid them out for you. You can do entertaining videos like dancing or skateboarding or whatever, right? You can do educational videos like how to use a camera or a podcast where you're interviewing people. Or you can do selfie videos. A lot of real estate professionals do selfie videos when they walk through a house. Or you can even make AI fake videos like kitty cats and, doggies dancing in the bathtub or whatever. Right? There's all kinds of crazy stuff out there. But these are not the kind of videos you want to make, because these are just scroll fodder. You know what I mean? When you get on your phone and you start scrolling, and you keep on scrolling, and you keep on scrolling, and it's just scroll fodder. So Gary Vaynerchuk says that you need to create 8 to 15 pieces of content daily and post it, or even 80 to 100 if possible. Like, that's just crazy. How are we going to create that much content? Well, I've got an answer for you. So Anik Segal, his answer was to create an AI clone and have his clone produce, or have his team produce a bunch of videos with his clone. So he didn't have to stand in front of the camera. Okay? Now you could do that, but these videos are not that good. I mean, the image quality is good. It looks like him. But the video content is not that good. So the question everybody's asking themselves now when they see anything online is it real or is it fake? Is it AI? So we are here to answer that question in people's minds with the right kind of content. It is documentary style content. And the reason you want to do that is because it feels human, it feels authentic, and it builds trust with the viewer. So the problem with all this type of content that I told you about, besides the documentary style, is that it's scroll fodder. It's one-time use video. It's not good for your business. It induces mindless scrolling, and it feeds the big tech ad machine. And it keeps people addicted to scrolling. So all these social media platforms are designed to keep you scrolling so they can sell more ads. Now that's great if you're a business owner, you wanting to put ads in front of people, and I can show you how to do that with the right kind of ad. But in general, if you create, let's say, scroll fodder content, then all you're doing is feeding into that ad machine. You're not really creating sales for yourself. You're not getting people to follow you and like you and all that. That's what we want to do as business people. So whether it's with a paid ad or with a regular post, we want to get people to follow us, like us, and buy from us. So what do? We need to change our story. So the Michael Margolis here, he said, the stories we tell literally make the world. If you want to change the world, you need to change your story. And I love that quote. So I'm going to take you back to the basics with a little modern twist. So a documentary video provides a factual record or report of events. Actuality video is a non-fiction video genre that uses footage of real events, places, and things. Actuality was popular from the 1890s to 1908 and was a predecessor to documentaries. Actuality films were often short, lasting no more than a couple minutes. So what does that sound like to you? That sounds like short form video, right? And here's a picture of Theodore Roosevelt showing up to inspect the troops in France in 1910. It's a silent video. It just shows the actuality of him getting out of the car and inspecting the troops. That's where it all started. And now here we are in the modern day, and we're going back to actuality type footage. Back to actuality or documentary style videos. So why you as a business owner need to do documentary style video? Because documentary style videos tell a story and it connects with the viewer, unlike advertisements. Anytime you see an ad, you want to skip it, right? And YouTube allows you to do that because they know you don't want to sit there and watch it. You're going to skip it. So they would rather keep you on the platform and allow you to skip it. But if you're telling a story, like there's been some ads that I sat there and watched the whole thing and it was an hour long, right? Because they were telling a story. So an ad doesn't need to be short. It can be as long as you want. So the solution that I propose is documentary style videos because they tell compelling stories. They're authentic and engaging. They attract your ideal clients. They build trust with transparency. They create loyal followers. And if you shoot this type of content, then you're building a library of go-to footage that can be used over and over and over and over and over. Most of the videos that I showed you before, like the Tance videos and the AI videos and all that, those are one-time use. This is not one-time use. So would you rather spend your time coming up with ideas, scripting, shooting content for a one-time video? Or would you rather do none of that and create a library of footage you can use over and over and over? I think the answer is pretty clear. So here's the benefits of documentary style video. I'm not going to read it all. You can read it yourself. But if you go read any book on marketing and influence and becoming an authority in your industry, then this is all the stuff they're going to say. They're going to say each one of these things that you need to do on this screen right now. And what do you know? Documentary style videos do all of this. So it's pretty simple. It's pretty clear. So this is a video that I created, and it's about a photographer, and he goes to the Eiffel Tower in France, not the one in Vegas where I live, and he takes some pictures, and the videographer that was with him captured that whole event, and they shot some interviews and they shot some footage, you know, different areas, and it was about maybe 40 minutes worth of footage. And then I took that footage and edited a story of 1 minute and 29 seconds. And I could edit more stories out of that are completely different. So I'm going to play this for you.
It's one of the most stunning views of any city you'll ever see, and that's what makes Paris so special. Most of the photographs taken by the general populace is full of tourists. One of the benefits of going out at dawn is there's nobody out, and you can take these stunning pictures in great light without loads of people in it. In places like this, they're just set up so beautifully. You have such a small window, not just the light. You want the best shots, you gotta do before the bus loads of tourists get here. The color coming in is just crazy, man. It's gonna get really good. We gotta go quick. We're at the Trocadero, getting the classic Paris view. This whole area was planned for people to take pictures right from this spot. There's even an X on the ground there, in tape, shoot from here. You can't come to Paris and not take this shot. I wanted to get a bit higher. Okay, we gotta move. Oh, baby. This is really excellent. Picture perfect. We got all our shots this morning, and just in time. Get here before the tourists and the pocket cameras. That's what it's all about.
Okay. So that was Anthony at the Eiffel Tower. Now, some people ask me, Wayne, can you use this style for social media, like for shorts? And I'm like, sure, no problem. It's just a crop, is all it is. So here's a video that was originally shot horizontally in a landscape mode. It's about 30 minutes of footage. I edited it down into a little 30-second clip and then cropped it. So here you go.
If I have 5 hours sleep and my alarm goes off, I'm up. And then the alarm goes off, I'm like, boom! I'm up because I know I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, which I love having my coffee in the morning. I mean, who doesn't? For coffee drinkers, like that coffee is like, the smell of coffee, you know, it's so sensual. And you know, you get it in you and it's just so practical. And then I'm off. I don't find it that hard getting out of bed. If I have 5 hours sleep and my alarm goes off, I'm up. And then the alarm goes off. I'm like, boom, I'm up because I know I'm gonna have a cup of coffee, which I love having my coffee in the morning. I mean, who doesn't? For coffee drinkers, like that coffee is like.
Okay, I just want to let it play through so you can see the whole thing. So that's Anthony getting up and making his coffee. Now, let me actually go back and let me explain something here.
I don't find it that hard.
Okay, this is a 30-second clip. And I identify with Anthony because he's getting up early and he's going to take his pictures. He's a photographer. I'm a photographer. Then he says, I love my coffee in the morning. I love my coffee in the morning too. I identify with him again. Then he fills up his kettle, his electric kettle, with water. Well, I have an electric kettle. I'm just like Anthony, right? Then he unsnaps the lid of his mason jar that he stores his coffee in. I swear to God, I got the same mason jar that I put my coffee in. And then guess what he does? He puts his coffee in a French press. I have the same exact thing. I have a French press. So I've just identified with Anthony in multiple ways in 30 seconds. Do you think I'm going to follow him? Absolutely. Do you think I'm going to like his video? Absolutely. If he offers a photography workshop in Paris, France, do you think I'm going to sign up? Absolutely. This is one 30-second video that identified with his target audience, who is me. And in fact, that's one of the reasons I signed up for the master's program, is because the teacher was using this footage to teach us. And it was footage of a photographer, which I identified with. So not only can you use it to sell yourself as a photographer, you can also use it to sell like a video editing course to photographers, right? Like it's not limited to just the photographer. Like the teacher used this to sell his course. So I just want to point that out because that is very powerful. Okay, so do any of these things apply to you? Have you ever tried video and it didn't work? Do you feel uncomfortable on camera? Do you struggle with what videos to create? Would you like raving fans and more inbound leads that want to work with you and they'll pay any price? Absolutely. We all want all of this as business people. So the challenges that most business owners face is they don't have a Hollywood budget. They have no time. They have no tech skills. And they have no clear content strategy. And they're exhausted by chasing these trends. Oh, well, you got to do this. You got to do that. If you want to be viral, you got to do this. You don't have to be viral. You have to tell authentic storytelling videos, or create authentic storytelling videos that reach your target audience. And social media is going to do the target audience part for you. You don't even have to do that part. You just have to create storytelling videos and show what you do. Be a real person. Social media is going to do the rest. Google ads is going to do the rest. Facebook ads is going to do the rest. Then, of course, you need a landing page and a way to bring these people into your world with capture, video, landing page capture systems and email marketing. And I can show you all that in a different lesson. So, let's talk about the difference between documentary versus Hollywood. Now, in Hollywood, they write a script and then they shoot the parts like they did for Tom Cruise and Top Gun, right? And then the editor puts the puzzle together. He says, oh, script says, Tom says this. Let me go find the clip. And then the script says, actor B says this. Let me go find the script, right? In documentary, you don't do that. In documentary, you take a bunch of random footage and you write the story as the editor on the timeline. Totally different. Now let's put it in terms of YouTube. You take a YouTuber like Mr. Beast. Well, he plans out the idea. Okay, we're going to blow up a Lamborghini, right? Or we're going to give away $1 million or whatever. He invents this whole thing around his videos. And then he's got to script it, and he's got to plan it, and he's got to write out all the parts, and like, you know, it's a lot of work. It's like a Hollywood production. And that's what most YouTubers do. They plan out everything. They script out everything. They buy the props. They go to the places. They do the things. Well, you don't have to do any of that when you're doing documentary style. So I'm giving you an easier way to create content. Now, I highly recommend going and watching this clip. I'm not going to play it right now because I'm streaming on YouTube. And it's the test run scene where Maverick does the impossible in like 2 minutes and 15 seconds, right? Every time I watch this clip, all the hair on my body stands up. And I have this experience. Well, that's the power of video. Storytelling. It's not limited to Hollywood. You and I have that ability with documentary style video. And I'm not going to play it. Okay. So the magic of documentary style video is that you don't need to clone yourself. You can be authentic. You don't have to do these silly little video hacks to try and be trending. And you're already doing your business. You don't have to do anything different. And you don't have to perform like an actor. You simply just document what you do. Just like Anthony was out photographing the Eiffel Tower or getting out of bed and making his coffee in the morning. He was just doing what he naturally does. And there was someone there to document it with video. So you need that someone, or you need a tripod. Because I document myself with a tripod. But if you have a partner or a kid or a friend, you can have them document you. And you don't need a fancy camera. All you need is a cell phone, a half decent cell phone, and you can create the right type of content. Now that's the important part, the right type of content. Okay, we'll talk about that. So there's 3 simple steps to creating documentary style footage. You start documenting your daily life and work. And you build a library of raw footage. And then you find a good editor, like me, that can create the stories for you. So who is this type of service good for? This type of editing, this type of video? It's good for anyone. It could be an artist, it could be a photographer, entertainers, speakers, coaches, tech entrepreneurs, law firms, whoever, home service providers, restaurant owners, it doesn't matter. Anyone can do this. because you all do something, right? So I'm like the fitness coach. I'm waiting at the gym to give you the workout, to train you, to teach you the proper way to make these videos. And I'm going to keep you accountable. So when you go to a gym, there's two ways to buy the membership. You can buy the membership with no trainer, and you just go pay your $10 a month or whatever. And you may go to the gym, you may not. You may work out hard, you may not. Or you can go to the gym with the trainer as part of the package. Now you're going to pay more, but you're going to get a way better workout, right? So that's a picture of me on the left after working out with my trainer. He kicked my butt, right? So I've done it both ways. I've done it where you don't have a trainer. And then the picture on the right is usually what that looks like. I'm not at the gym, right? So I've created the 6-week video boot camp. And this is my session I do at 9 a.m. on Saturdays. And I teach you about creating documentary style videos and doing documentary style editing. And if you want to go edit yourself, that's fine. But I also have an offer for video editing. And I can do all your editing for you. So I'm helping you to create all the content that Gary Vee says you need to be posting on a regular basis. So this is called the 6-week video boot camp. So let me explain how it works. So we're going to come together. I'm going to give you lessons. I'm going to give you, direct feedback, teaching. Comes with all this stuff. You don't need any costly subscriptions to AI. You don't need to learn how to write better scripts. You don't have to purchase any video gear. Like, you got everything you need. You got your phone and you got your daily life. That's all you need. And if you do want to do video editing, there's free tools you can download. So this is not going to cost you any extra money besides the price of the program, right? And it's not that expensive. It's pretty cheap. So we're going to come together every week and talk about stuff. And then you're going to go out and shoot your video. And then you'll come back and say, hey, here, Wayne, this is what I created, right? And I'll take a look at it and I'll give you feedback on it. So this is kind of like a perfect storm. You got my years of experience with photography, over 20 years. You got my editing skills as a documentary film editor, and we got your business. So the value of this investment is clearly $997 plus, but you're not going to pay that. I've discounted it to $97 a month, but you're not even going to pay that. I'm giving you a founder's special price of $47 a month with a lifetime lock-in. So if the price ever does go up to $97, then you'll be locked in at this price. So I'm limiting this founder's price to the first 50 people. So if you want to take advantage of this, act now. Go ahead and get it before the slots are filled up. And onboarding usually starts right now. So if you join the program, you can come back next week at 11 a.m. Pacific time and join the onboarding. It happens right inside our community. So I'm going to show you the editing packages. We have a Story Starter, Story Builder, and Story Master. They include different amounts of videos. So it really just depends on you. How many videos do you want to create? And how much footage do you want to shoot? So these are the normal prices without the founder's discount. So it's $497, $997, and $1997, plus the membership, which is $97 a month. But you're getting the founders package. So I gave you a $200 discount on all the packages, and I discounted the membership by $50. So this is a great deal. You can lock in these prices if you act now. Go ahead and scan that barcode and sign up for the package that you want. And then I will see you next week, Saturday at 9 a.m. for the boot camp. And if you want to come at 11 o'clock, you can for the onboarding. But that's really designed for live onboarding right after I do this presentation. So it's probably not happening right now because I'm doing this on YouTube. So, so just come to the 9 a.m. session next week if you purchase, and we can onboard you right there. Okay? All right. So thank you for watching. And let me see if I have any other slides here. Oh, yeah, I do. So we have the Marketing Your Business with Video community. So if you go to Marketing Your Business with Video, it'll take you to my online community. And here you can network and fellowship with other business owners that are doing what you're doing. You're creating better videos for marketing. Again, here's the prices for a second chance. And then this is where I usually start the boot camp session. But since I'm streaming this on live and I'm not doing it with real humans in the room, then I'm not going to start the boot camp right now, but this is what would normally happen. So if you come back next week at 10 a.m. live inside the community, then that's what we would normally do. So I want to leave you with this. Imagination has no age. Dreams are forever. I love this Walt Disney quote. I am dreaming and imagining stuff all the time. That's how this all came about. Because that's what I do. I dream and I imagine and I create. I'm an artist at heart. I'm a creator. And I want to help you get more business with video. So, again, my DocuFlow is a AI automated editing platform. I can show you more about that later if you want to learn about it. Helps you edit. And I've got some FAQs in here as well. So some people ask, can I have my photographer, my assistant, or my partner attend the calls if I buy? Absolutely. Because you're probably going to have someone else video you. And they need to understand these things. So have them come to the calls. But you need to come as well. Don't leave it all in their hands. What will you learn? Well, you're going to learn how to film yourself properly. What kind of shots to create. What do you say? What do you do? How do you do it? You need some direction. And then I'll give you feedback on what you create. Because I guarantee you're not going to create the best stuff right out of the gate. You're going to screw up. You're going to make mistakes. And I'm going to be there as a coach to help you. Why 6 weeks? Well, because I want to help you finish something. I know how you are. You buy stuff and you don't finish. Well, that's not going to happen with my program. I'd rather give you your money back. I want you to complete stuff. So I made this 6 weeks because anyone can do anything for 6 weeks. It's not that long, right? So join, stick with it for 6 weeks. Maybe you'll develop a new habit. Now, in all honesty, the program never ends. It's not a 6-week program. I'm going to be here every weekend training whoever's here. So it's a never-ending program. The $47 a month that you're paying is perpetual. Unless you just want to quit and you're like, Wayne, I don't want to do video marketing anymore. Okay, great. But if you want to produce better videos, you need to keep coming to these classes. So, I tricked you. It's not 6 weeks. It's 6 weeks to develop a new habit. But if I said that, you wouldn't have come. So, I'm not doing Zoom sessions anymore. I need to change this slide. So I use Go High Level. And Go High Level has a live video conferencing tool. And I don't use Zoom anymore. Oh, sorry, I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's all right. Okay. So we're doing live video sessions. And you're going to get private one-to-one sessions with me so we can talk about your business and figure out what the right videos to create would be. You're going to learn how to record yourself. I'm going to teach you about storytelling. You're going to get encouragement and tips, all kinds of stuff. So let me go back into slideshow mode, see if I got anything else here. So as part of your membership, you're going to get access to my Google Drive to upload your raw videos. If you hire me to do editing, that's where all this applies. Because I'm going to have you upload your footage to me, and then I'm going to index it and catalog it. That's actually what my software does. It indexes and catalogs all your footage. So instead of me hunting around for the right clips, my software tells me where they are, right? It's AI. Like, I use AI to analyze your footage, and then I can create videos super easy. So I'm going to give you AI prompts or social media descriptions for your videos. So you can just post the video. You can take the finished video and you can post it with a social media caption. And I'm going to create a catalog of organized footage for you. So the longer that we work together, the bigger the library is going to get. And the more valuable that library is going to get. And the easier it's going to be to create tons and tons and tons of social media content for you, because your library is growing. And I'm going to have more and more footage to go to and clip from in order to create more stories. So it's a little harder in the beginning because you don't have anything. You need to create. And if you start creating on a regular basis, then you're going to start growing your library. So for instance, the library of footage that I have from my master's program is over 200 clips with different cities, different parts of the year, different scenery, different interviews, different events. I can create any kind of story I want for Anthony the photographer. There's tons and tons of content there. So within 6 months to a year, if you're, persistent and you take daily action to create these videos, these raw footage videos, then I'm going to have tons of stuff to work with. Okay? It's only going to cost you $47 a month. You pay more than that in one meal. Okay? And then you can buy different packages as you want. You can start with a $297 package, and then later you can move up to a higher one when you have more footage. So it's not a big deal. You know, this is only going to help you get more business. Guaranteed. Trust me. If you start building this type of footage and you put it on your YouTube channel and your TikTok channel and your Facebook channel, like, it's going to start changing how your channel improves and how it performs. Not going to happen overnight, but you need to do it on a regular basis. Be consistent. Okay? Starting anything new is hard. I know. I start all kinds of new things. And you got to just keep with it. Okay. So the 6-week boot camp onboarding starts now. If you were here live with me on the video conferencing platform as part of my community, then we would start the onboarding session right now. But you have to pay first. So you need to go to 6weekvideomarketingbootcamp.com. Let me go back to that page so you have it. I think it's down here. Yeah. Yeah, there it is right there. So let me just scan that code myself, see where it takes me. Yeah, this will take you right to the boot camp enrollment. And then there's a link there to purchase. It says join the 6-week boot camp. And it takes you right to the Stripe page. But what you can also do is you can also just do this. I need to update that barcode. You can go to 6weekvideobootcamp.com. 6weekvideobootcamp.com. And you can click on this button right here, and it'll take you straight to the Stripe page. So that's a little bit easier. Okay? So go to 6weekvideobootcamp.com and you can sign up today. And then I will see you next week at 9 a.m. Saturdays. That's our class time, 9 a.m. Saturday. All right, thanks for watching my presentation. Leave me some comments, give me some likes, give me some shares. That all helps my channel grow, and I appreciate you attending.